Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we will be doing my honing challenge. So if you haven't seen it before, I will link the video down below. It is my hone challenge guide. I did do it a wee while ago. Check it out for some tips and tricks to really maximize this event, as honing is very random. You can get very, very lucky. You can also get really unlucky. And honing is obviously the only way to really power up your arms in the late game and also get yourself the rare hones. Now today I'm going to be using some of mine to tidy up some of my heroes, as well as hopefully boost up my Ethan set just a little bit more. But I guess we'll find out. So the honing challenge, quick little overview. You have the honing pack that pops out with it. Chips are expensive, but if you need a few to reach milestones, $1, $3 here and there. Your rewards per ranking, which I go through in my video, are as follows. Reaching the 150 hones, you actually need 104 chips, plus these ones, to get your first red hone. So trying to get to that 150 every single event is quite easy in terms of where you can get your chips and how you can get your chips. Even to the point where almost getting the 300 hones per month is quite possible, provided you do certain things and really focus on it and really try. Comes down to the work you put on in the background, and if you're willing to go those extra miles to get those chips. Now ranking is just nuts. So this is the only spot where you can get those skill hone cores from in the top 3 positions. Top 50 you get an extra vial, top 10 you get an extra 2. Now as you can see, Shanovaz from AXA has already spent 3,306 hones. I don't have that many. And as I have said in previous videos, you really have to spend a lot, and you really have to question whether or not you want to save for a very long time in terms of getting them. It's just not worth it in my eyes. These guys are huge spenders, and if they really do feel like you're a threat to them, they will spend the money to buy the chips from the store purely to beat you. They have the money, and they are probably willing to do so to secure that first spot. Now with the overview done and dusted, I do need to withdraw that squad because she will be getting worked on. Making sure I'm not going to get sniped from big boys in G6. We did not have a very good placement in IR this week, but that's okay. So target will be to try and get some more reds, round out the hones a little bit. I do want to actually hone a little bit on my other sets to power them up a bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for it or not, as reds are quite hard to get, as I have said previously. Now I might try to get rid of some of these rallies from these sets because I don't really want to use them. So we'll begin with some of them. We'll set it to a minimum of legendary And we will start with this one. So we'll let it tick through. You can individually click them and see your rewards as they come. However, I am after a gold and I don't need to individually click them. So we got ranged block. Now I will take that because it is what I'm after. I'm after a rounded squad rather than rally and garrison for this set. If I was selecting that then to swap it, but the previous roll was better, it would pop up and say, caution, you're about to remove a mite. I'll take the squad. There we go. Slightly better. Sorry, if you cancel it, it pops up and says you're going to be losing a roll that's better. A way to stop you from re-rolling something that is better. Rally counter damage. So there we go. As it is bigger. I will continue. I will only swap that travel speed for something that is what I'm after. So there we go. That set is rounded out. We'll come down to this one. Hone, garrison, purple chip, auto, purple again. And away we roll. So I've gone through some of the hones in my armament video. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. I talk about hones to look out for as well as, oh, there we go. So it's better. So you can cancel, you can take it, and it's slightly better. But I'm not after rally. Ones you want to look out for, as well as ones you kind of want to avoid. So as you can see, I'm trying to get rid of the rally attack because this set is purely for field and not rallies. That's why I'm going for more roundabout perks. Going for the squad defense, squad attack, lethal and block. It is better by a little bit. Counter damage is better again. Whoa, that was a big jump in power. Now, I've already used almost 100 chips and not a single red has turned up yet. 44 lethal is very nice roll. Very happy with that. Rally attack. We'll go garrison. Having the reds not pop up often is not uncommon. Don't get disheartened if they don't pop up, which is also why I highly recommend working on trying to get that first red vial to maximize your luck. General odds, this is not a good roll. General odds is about every 100 purple chips you get a red. You can get them more, you can get them less. I've had ones where I've rolled 500 plus chips and haven't got a single hone that's worthy for what I'm chasing. I'll leave that rally attack. Let's upgrade this purple here. Actually, we'll go out. I'll save some time. Save some chips. So a chip pack pops up if you use a lot. So you get 14 chips for 1,000 gold. That's me from getting attacked earlier. Because I did a silly 4 chips, 7, 10, a gold vial, another gold vial, and a red vial. So we'll use the gold vial first on my Julia, because I have a purple I can upgrade. So we go hone, we go purple, and then you can click your box for a gold vial, and this will guarantee a gold roll. Now this may not be one that I want, but it is today, so that is very nice and very lucky. In terms of something that I did want. So she's now all golden. I've got a couple of more hones there that I don't really want on it. However, I have rounded her out a little bit better. I've got another gold. I've got another gold hone here, which I'll probably put on this one for the sake of getting rid of that, hopefully, to something that's not as good. That's a shame. Oh well. That's okay. Now, it's quite upsetting when you roll a free roll like that, a gold or a red, and you get something that is not ideal. And I'm talking about a rider perk or something for, you know, rider on your ranger or infantry, for example. I'll go this one. All right, what do we got? Range squad block. Yes, that's a win. I'll take that one. It's very nice. Now, in terms of which rare hone I might want to go for next, basic attacks have a chance to deal additional rage. I might go for him. Or do I want to go EM turret? I'll go vest. I'll go vest. So we'll go here. Now we are going for a rare hone. Now I've only got 150 chips here, so it's not... Ooh, okay. I'm going to stop there. I'm definitely going to take that. Definitely going to take that. That's very, very, very nice. Red travel speed. What's the bag offer? Counterattacks, reduced enemy attack. Pants is basic attack damage. Dealt with debuffs. Okay. I like the squad damage buff there, but 20% chance to deal additional attack. I'll roll that. I like the squad damage reduction I've got there. So as you can see, it's only 1.9%, but that was a 3.5% garrison, and it's still worth more value. So they really are quite a strong perk, these specific squad buffs, which are the squad damage and squad damage reduction. Now, these are the ones you want to look out for in your gold devices. And ideally you want to try to turn them red if you can. Not necessarily it will happen, as they are obviously quite rare. Squad damage. Ooh. Same percentage. I'll take the damage reduction though. It'll help me defend a little bit. Squad damage again. Okay. Been talking about them being rare and they keep popping up for me. Now, squad block 41 still wasn't as strong as a squad damage reduction 1.9, which 45 is the highest base value for the rider, specific lethality and block ones. Not looking like I'm going to get a rare hone today, which I did kind of think was going to be the case. Now I know I've used a few hones here. More than I might have. I probably should have stopped at 300, but oh well. So we'll go back. We'll go grab that red hone from the honing challenge. So I used 375 today. So when I say you can, so I've got those 375 hones in a month. Since the last honing event, that's how many I've earned. And I haven't been buying chips. I've bought the AOD, yeah, Arena of Doom chips. I've bought the ones from the Armament store. Rally skill damage, we'll get rid of that one. Actually, it's a rare hone slot. I'll keep him. Rare hone slot. Let's get rid of that one. Hone, rally, and a red. Will we roll it to red to something useful? Garrison attack. Not ideal, but I'll take it. I'll use it on my Ethan at least. And it's red. So that's okay. So using your red hones, I will recommend putting them in your top 4 slots first for your superbs, as your 5th slot is going to be re-rolled and eventually put to a rare hone. So wasting them for your 5th slot is kind of wasting your red vials. Whereas changing them to a point where they are useful. Garrison skill damage. So I've got a lot of garrison hones on my Ethan, which it's not bad. Obviously on this set. Plus some rallies. So now he is sitting at a lovely little just under 6.5. The might goat takes a very long time to rise. As I said, like I only gained like 30,000 might for those couple of red hones. Everything has to be red. Everything has to be red highest value. And then you need all your rare hones, which really pops the strength. But in saying so, I rounded this set out a lot better. I got rid of some unwanted hones. So now she is going to be a lot more useful to me in the field. And then next time I will use my gold hones as well to get rid of some of these ones that aren't going to be helpful. Trying to get myself 5 solid squads to field, obviously 5 squads that are strong. So there we go. There is my hone challenge adventure. Only placing at rank 26 for now, but everyone will eventually reach the 500 point limit, which is the 550 mark, where people will normally go up to this one in the spender realm to grab that secondary red hone vial, or third red hone vial I should say. If you enjoy watching me compete in events like this, let me know. I enjoy saving things up and spending them in one big cash out event. So if you do enjoy this content, please let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to like and sub so you don't miss it. And I'll see you in the next one. Harley out.